From denying all charges against him to asking fans to be patient with his comeback fight, let's dive into Conor McGregor opening up after allegations. The Irishman is confident in his innocence. Another day, another lawsuit against McGregor, who can't help but find himself on the wrong side of the law. A lot went wrong for the Irishman at the NBA Finals Game 4 in Florida. Yeah, it was a crossover for the books. NBA fans got to see one hell of a game between Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets, and MMA fans got to see Conor's classic left hook. Yeah, I'll get into the left hook later, but the most shocking thing that happened that night got McGregor another lawsuit on his hands. Nothing new for the MMA star, right? He's had his fair share of lawsuits throughout his career, but hear me out. This one's serious. A woman accused McGregor of assaulting her at the NBL Finals game, and it doesn't end here. The woman said that the whole arena's security was in on it, and they forced her into the men's bathroom where McGregor assaulted her. Plus, she says she has videos as proof. It's looking bad for McGregor, but the MMA star isn't letting it get to his head, and he's ready to fight these allegations in court. I guess we'll have to see how this one plays out. The whole fight world is taking shots at McGregor for all his recent controversies, but he's staying strong. He's got all the support he needs from the love of his life, Dee Devlin. Dee has stood by her man through thick and thin, and she wasted no time in backing him up after all the recent claims. Amid all the chaos, Devlin posted pictures of her getting cozy with her fiance, and of course, let's not forget the baby bump. The MMA star has 3 kids with Dee, and a 4th one is on the way. This couple isn't going to let anything come in between them. They say that the claims are nothing more than a shakedown. Conor and Dee have been together for 15 years, so they've seen a lot of these lawsuits come their way. I mean, the Irishman was accused of beating up a woman on a yacht in Ibiza in early 2023. It's hard to keep track at this point, but he's fighting through the allegations. He's not behind bars yet, so I'll take it as a hint that he's got it all under control. Dee has been the Irishman's support system ever since they met, but this time around, all this support from the fiancé is sending the internet into a frenzy. They can't wrap their head around the fact she's still sticking around. Many fans believe that Dee has come to terms with McGregor's deeds and is sucking it up since there's not much she can do about it. A fan wrote on Twitter, "Bro was literally cheating on her in front of the whole world and he still has her rubbing his feet. True love, right?" Another fan pointed out how the couple could be in an open relationship. It wouldn't be cheating in that case, right? It'll definitely explain a lot, though. She doesn't care at all. Remember back in the day when Conor was blowing up in the UFC? He used to party with strippers, and Dee used to take pictures of them partying. Speaking of partying, Conor's latest accuser was seen in the club with him after the alleged incident had happened. Yeah, something's not sitting right with me. There are a lot of plot holes in the story. Why would she party with Conor if he assaulted her? There's a video of Conor and the victim making rounds on the internet, and it's definitely making the Irishman look innocent. The case is still open and under investigation, and it's too early to choose sides. It's the woman's word against Conor's. Many fans and fighters in the UFC are standing up for him. Yeah, Dee's not alone. The man himself, Sean O'Malley, jumped on the bandwagon too. The bantamweight is a Conor fan first and a human second. I'm not kidding. He took to Twitter to defend McGregor like his life depended on it. The UFC star said Conor's a superstar, and he went on about the Irishman's open relationship, saying that he wasn't doing anything wrong. O'Malley's brother Daniel called him out for setting a bad example for the kids by justifying McGregor. But, you know Sean, he couldn't care less about it. He just shared his 2 cents and called it a day. I don't know about you, but I don't understand how Conor being in an open relationship is the new hot topic in the fight world. Come on, guys, we can do better. There are so many important things going on, like Conor putting his comeback bout in jeopardy. Yep, the Irishman missed his USADA deadline, and now his fight with Michael Chandler is falling through. The pair was set to lock horns in December 2023, but the USADA rule goes a fighter has to be in the anti-doping agency's testing pool if they want to step foot in the octagon. McGregor's been off the grid since he broke his leg in July 2021. Yeah, I'm sure you remember him going against Dustin Poirier and ending up in the hospital. The athlete hasn't fought since, and his highly awaited comeback isn't taking place this year. What a bummer. Yeah, tell Chandler about it because he's mad as hell. I mean, he's got every right to be. The athlete was training like crazy to give McGregor a warm welcome to the UFC, and he was excited about the big payday. Too bad Conor's too busy stirring up controversy to focus on making the fight happen. The Irishman needs to get his head in the game and come back to the UFC, because as of now, he's only getting closer to being behind bars. Remember when I said he took MMA to the basketball court? Yeah, I meant that he beat the hell out of a mascot. I know McGregor missed the cage, but I didn't know he missed it enough to start fighting anywhere anytime. The UFC star was at the Heat's game to promote his pain relief spray. The team and Conor planned a fun promotional skit. And let me tell you, it went horribly wrong. The athlete was on the court during timeout when Heat's mascot Bernie stepped in to get one hell of a beating. Conor sent him crashing to the floor with a left hook and kept on beating him. If he was trying to prove a point by using his spray to cure that pain, he failed. The man donning Bernie's uniform was taken to the hospital where he was given pain medication. Real pain medication because the damage was too far gone to be cured by Conor's spray. So the Irishman has time to beat mascots, but he can't keep up with big deadlines? Make it make sense. The Notorious is losing everything he's ever worked for, and he's not stopping. It's time he stops stirring up controversy for once and focuses on his UFC career. I know Conor doesn't have the same motivation to fight as he once did. I mean, he's got enough money to buy as many Rolexes as he wants for the rest of his life. So he's set financially, and that's one of the top things that takes a fighter to the cage. Conor's making way more money running a pub in Ireland, so it makes sense why he isn't in a hurry. But hey, love for the sport comes above all, right? So he better hit up USADA's phone and enter the pool ASAP. Chandler's counting on him, along with millions of fans who want to see Billy strut across the octagon. Plus, being away from the octagon is only giving Conor more time to drag his name through the dirt. Talk about ruining a perfectly good legacy with nasty headlines. Somebody needs to do something about it, and it needs to be Conor. You know what he's doing instead of saving his name and career? If you guessed anything but buying Belgian bulls for his farm, you're wrong. Now's not the time to play Farmer Conor. You've got a lawsuit to fight and one hell of a comeback to make. Conor's entire career is on the line here because Dana White is ready to replace him with someone new. I don't understand what's going through his head when he's asking fans to be patient with him. You're testing our patience like no other Conor. Come on, dude, we want to see that left hook knock out an MMA fighter. Just clarifying in case he goes out and beats another mascot. After missing the deadline, Conor wrote on Instagram, "Patient peasants." Well, we're trying our best here, but the athlete really needs to do something right about now, or he could lose his legacy. So there you have it, Fight World. From asking fans to be patient with his comeback fight, to denying all charges of assault against him, this was all for Conor McGregor opening up after allegations.